Bajaola ha traído muchas leyes y muchas de esas leyes ya están siendo adoptadas dentro de la sociedad y dentro de la comunidad en general. Una de esas leyes, la más importante para nosotros, es la educación. Es la educación de los niños, es la educación de jóvenes, de adultos.
Bahá'u'lláh a dit que la réalité de l'homme est une réalité pas seulement matérielle, mais également spirituelle. Et donc l'éducation doit tenir compte de la réalité humaine.
Spiritual education is helping children to learn about virtues, how to apply them in their life, and how to be, meaningful participants in a community building process. Children start in grade 1, go through the grades and onto the juniors program and onto the main sequence of courses. Learning how to see it as one process has been very important.
La base del instituto es la base donde los niños tienen que prepararse para la vida futura. Interesante cómo la influencia de la fe está en el barrio, cómo los niños dentro de la comunidad o dentro de una sociedad que asiste a una clase de niños, como los prejóvenes que asisten a una actividad prejuvenil, esos niños, una vez que uno los reúne, nos damos de cuenta rápidamente de que son niños y prejóvenes que se sienten seguros, se sienten parte de la sociedad, se sienten parte de un futuro, de un crecimiento dentro de su área.
En una clase de niños ayudamos a esos niños a desarrollar esas cualidades que ellos tienen latentes. Son como unas flores tiernas, porque ellos captan todo lo que los adultos dicen o todo lo que ven, lo que escuchan. Al hablarles sobre lo que ellos son, sobre que son plantas tan tiernas que pueden ser mejores, pueden ser veraces, pueden ser amables, amorosos. Asimismo, mediante esa clase de niños que realizaban, ellos aprendieron mucho y aprendí también de ellos.
Dios, no soy más que una pequeña semilla que tú vas a sembrar en el suelo de tu amor y has hecho brotar.
Los coordinadores siempre están consultando, mirando a ver cuáles son los niños que están pasando en diferentes edades para poder continuar con el mismo proceso que es libro 3, grado 1, grado 2, grado 3.
Trabajamos en equipos también de colaboradores. En el caso mío, trato de visitar a los colaboradores que están recién llevando su programa de clase para niños, los pequeños que sabemos, lo compartimos.
La educación espiritual de los niños, en ese desarrollo de valores, ha llevado cambio en los niños porque ellos han querido mostrar, desarrollar esas buenas cualidades.
Tratamos también de mirar que los padres sean parte de la educación espiritual de los niños, ya que los papás conviven mayor tiempo con los niños y cuando les llevamos la enseñanza a los niños, ellos tratan de ayudar.
Bahá'u'lláh me ha dado muchas bendiciones como la vida, la enseñanza, la familia. Para mí, Bahá'u'lláh es una luz brillante.
अपनी समीपता को मेरे जीवन जल अपनी सुप्रसन्नता को मेरी आशा अपनी स्तुति को।
और ये अलौली क्लस्टर जो है यह बहुत घनी आबादी का क्लस्टर हम कह सकते हैं। अभी की स्थिति अगर हम कहा जाए तो पूरे अलौली क्लस्टर में 112 बाल कक्षाएं हैं और जिसमें 122 शिक्षक अपनी भूमिका निभा रहे हैं और लगभग 1200 के आसपास बच्चे अभी हैं। 1174 अभी आंकड़े में हैं, लेकिन अप डाउन होता रहता है।
Twice a year, the Cluster Institute team organizes grade training for the teachers, where they prepare themselves and they study material for the next grades. At the moment, we have classes in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and we have also a class in grade 4. The team in Aloli had one concern, and which was the migration of some of the youth to the cities, and it was turning out to be a bit difficult to sustain some of the classes. Last year at this time they had a youth gathering for young mothers, and 58 young mothers participated from Aloli.
चर्चा किया गया, फिर कैसे जो है बच्चों को शिक्षा से संबंधित हम लोगों ने चर्चा किया कि कैसे जो है जब तक माँ शिक्षित नहीं रहेगी तब तक जो है हमारा बच्चा वो शिक्षित अच्छी ढंग से नहीं हो पाएगा।
उसमें हम भाग लिए हैं, जैसे हमारे मतलब समाज में सभी दीदी भाग लिए, उत्साह बढ़ा और पढ़ने लिखने के विषय में अच्छा लगा और बच्चा को भी शिक्षा दे रहा है और दीदी लोग भी पढ़ रहे हैं। इसीलिए किताब बहुत बढ़िया है और अध्ययन करता है सभी दीदी और समाज का भी विकास हो रहा है।
हम अपना जो जैसे कि हमारा बच्चा है, हम अपना बच्चा को अच्छा शिक्षा देंगे, अब फिर वो बाहर जाएगा तो बाहर में तो जो बाहर वाला बोलेगा तो वही नहीं सीखेगा, वो जो हम देंगे तो वो तो भूल जाएगा। इसलिए हम सोचे कि बाहर भी वाला के ये शिक्षा मिलना चाहिए।
उसके ऊपर क्या प्रभाव पड़ता, पूरा विश्व हो जाएगा तो वो उत्तम कार्य नहीं हुआ, पवित्र है, सही होगा या गलत होगा? सही होगा।
Динамика стала другой в общении с тех пор, как в общении начала появляться более систематически молодежь. Это стало акцентом нашим и повлияло на всю образовательную программу, которая у нас есть. Мы многому учились, как взаимодействовать с родителями подростков.
У меня есть две дочки. Почти 3 года назад они познакомились с вожатыми подростковых групп. Они приходили домой и в разговоре со мной постоянно говорили, что они изучают на этих подростковых группах, какие у них проекты. Позже к нам пришли вожатые подростковых групп и провели со мной беседу и рассказали о вере Бахаи. Я поняла принципы Бахаулы.
Am realizat că pot să mă implic în schimbarea în vecinătatea mea. De ce să încep un grup de preadolescenți? La una dintre proiectele de servire pe care le-am organizat și am invitat-o și pe mama mea să ne ajute cu treburile, la care ei a plăcut mai mult ca nouă ideile. Și în scurt timp ea a devenit foarte activă. Noi am progresat împreună cu familia. Noi ne-am dezvoltat și pe lângă asta am dezvoltat și vecinătatea în care locuim.
Am început la grupa de preadolescenți cu 3 luni în urmă. Am dezvoltat noi capacități în mine. De exemplu, am început să am răbdare mai mult cu copii, am început să ajut mai mult copii. Am descoperit niște calități care înainte nici nu le știam că le pot avea. Asta este ca răbdarea, comunicarea cu persoane noi, înțelegerea, comunicarea cu părinții, comportamentul față de părinți s-a schimbat.
Мне кажется, что слеты подростковые – это также очень важный инструмент, который собирается вместе, когда они видят масштабность программы, когда они учатся дружить, когда получается создать атмосферу любви, дружелюбия, взаимной поддержки. Активно развиваются способности вожатых. И слет создает такой энтузиазм и желание возвращаться в свои города и дальше встречаться регулярно в своих группах, для того, чтобы потом опять встретиться на slete.
Ai venit aici la tabăra de preadolescenți și astăzi, în fiecare zi, învățăm câte o temă nouă care foarte tare îmi place. Astăzi noi am studiat despre iubirea dintre părinți și copii.
La fel, preadolescenții creează o atmosferă de iubire, prietenie, care această atmosferă poate fi creată și în vecinătatea lor. Ei pot să creeze o nouă cultură, o cultură unde oamenii sunt uniți în diversitate, unde se ascultă reciproc, unde se dezvoltă spiritual și intelectual.
The Junior Youth Program awakens in its participants their true and innate potentialities and nurtures their spiritual and intellectual capacities. It taps into their altruism, their acute sense of justice, their eagerness to learn about the universe, and their desire to contribute to the betterment of the world and the construction of a better world. It allows them to become protagonists of the transformation of their society, but also to take charge of their own personal growth. And it also enables them to recognize that such a dual transformation finds expression in a lifetime of service.
Junior youth programs, they have really benefited me morally, spiritually. It's not only me, but even the society at large. We attended children classes, we've been raised together, have grown up to be responsible youth.
So in terms of the intellectual empowerment, you will find that they're among the top best students in schools, because in the junior youth program, we see how they approach issues, they articulate issues, they try to put into practice what they are learning. So in terms of the moral empowerment, you realize that in our community, morals are somehow degrading in one way or another. Through the study of the spiritual concepts in the materials, you realize that they were getting some qualities that could shape their character, that could shape their lives.
When I was in children class, I see the people who are in junior program changing, improving in class and doing other good things. Mimi nimeona wamekuwa wakisaidia wazazi kazi, wanaongea lugha ya heshima, wanatumia lugha ya heshima kuwaarifu wale wanaowazidi umri. Nimeweza kufanya vizuri sana katika mtihani. Pia naona yani kuna future kwangu yani.
I gained the interest of becoming an animator when I was in the junior class. Ilinisaidia nikaweza kujua kuinteract na wengine, nile uwezo wa kusaidia watu katika community, kuweza kutransform community yetu.
Every month, at least once a month, the animators could come together, share their experiences. We are like brothers and sisters, and we can talk matters that can help us.
Yeah, wakati tuko pamoja huwa tuna discuss, pengine tunapanga jinsi tukiona mwenzetu mmoja amelemewa, tunatafuta mbinu na mikakati ambayo tunaweza tumia kumsaidia.
From the year 2008, the junior youth program started growing gradually, and then we went to around 20 junior youth groups, 35 junior youth groups, 40 junior youth groups. In the last 10 years, around 4,000 to 5,000 junior youth have been able to go through the first book of the junior youth program. And then a smaller number of junior youth have been able to go through the higher text. So we don't just see this at the level of the program and thinking about the development of the program, but also at the level of their own lives and how does this actually help them to contribute to civilization building.
Today we've got 7 youth from Commercial Drive, and half of them have completed book 1 of the Ruhi Institute, and they're looking to become children's class teachers. So we just got together for a day to look at book 3 of the Institute and plan a few lessons.
After you would say this prayer, you want to teach it to the kids.
Which is good, sure.
So that's a good one. So you say it. And then do you remember how we memorized it yesterday?
Many of the youth we've known for over like 5 years. Some of them actually were in a children's class. They're now 15, 16 years old.
I think that in Vancouver, what we have seen is a higher presence of youth in various aspects of the Baha'i community. You know, at one point I think it was more of the community doing things for the youth and youth would participate. But I think in the past 10 years, what I have seen is that actually youth have become protagonists of certain goals and activities of the plan.
When I was in children's classes as a child, I found it really beneficial towards my life, and it was a positive experience that I enjoy looking back on, and so I'd like to reflect that onto the children in my complex.
And then you guys know what kind means, right?
Kind means that you're nice to people.
Oh, close. Yeah, that's actually really good.
Well, in this neighborhood, a common misdeed would be like drugs and alcohol, but what I think we're doing today would help them to a better path.
When I first moved to this building, it was very chaotic. Nobody knew their neighbors. But when the children's class started, it changed this whole area. One day Luke came back and he showed me what they had done, and they had made these prayer books, and I read the prayer book, and it was so beautiful. I mean, it made me cry. The words from Baha'u'llah and Abdul Baha were the most beautiful words I'd ever seen in my life. It was like someone loving me that didn't even know me. And so I actually kept Luke's prayer book because I love the words so much. He was supposed to bring it back next class, children's class. And you and Moshe asked, "Where's your prayer book, Luke?" And he said, "My mom stole it." And that was when, of course, Moshe and you realized, okay, let's go and tell them about the faith and see if we can get them involved. After that, it became easier to know people in the building. You know, getting to know the children, getting to know the teenagers, getting to know the parents. It was easy because with those words, I could see every human being as a gift from God. And that, I think, is the greatest gift that you can get.
We're really feeling happy for this moment because it's been a while since there has been a youth from the neighborhood who was teaching a children's class. So to have seven youth here is cool.